Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an exhilarating day of motorsports action here in the gorgeous Irish hills of southeast Michigan. We are coming to you live from the legendary Michigan International Speedway, a circuit renowned for its blistering top speeds and multi-groove racing. Today, the best drivers in Bubble's IROC series take to the track for the penultimate round in the IROC Championship. And there we see the points. With just 2 races remaining, there's a fierce battle between the top 6 drivers. We set our sights on crowning our first champion. 24K currently leads the standings with 420 points after back-to-back wins, while Kimi and Bubble are just 20 and 30 points behind, respectively. And so, as we begin pacing, it is my honor to introduce my esteemed colleague up here in the booth with me today. It's Fearless. Fearless, it's great to have you here. What are your thoughts on today's race, and which drivers should we be keeping an eye on?
Well, first I'd like to start with our overview for the race here. I mean, lots of racing here, very tight action here. We're going to see lots of 3-wide, 4-wide action. Especially, I mean, I was a little confused because yesterday, in our test races, there were people who managed to gap the rest of the field through bump drafting. I don't think that's going to happen today because they figured that out. So I would expect lots of 3-wide action, lots of slingshots. That's the design of the package. But I'd keep my eyes on probably, the winners of the test races, Carter, and also probably Bubble as well. Those would be my picks.
Absolutely. It's going to be fascinating to see how it all unfolds. And joining us down in the pit lane is Brown. He caught up with some of the drivers during the practice session earlier in the weekend.
Yeah, I caught up with 24K this weekend at Michigan. He said he feels pretty good in Michigan and thinks that winning this race will be time about to run with the slingshot package we have today. And his main focus is keeping his nose clean, and he's also mentioned that dirty air will be effective, which is a more skill gap for him. Also, I caught up with Kimi here. He puts a bigger emphasis on qualifying than 24K. He feels confident about coming in as one year before in the past. And he's also said that placing your car in the right spot at the final lap is the first.
Absolutely. Well, there we have it. We are all set to take the green flag here in a few moments. That was the first pacing lap. We're already seeing some strategy as drivers are trying to save fuel under pacing. And that is the one to go signal. Next time around, we will see the green flag. As for me, I think a couple big storylines coming into the race is certainly 24K. He has the 20-point championship lead over Kimi, and he's won back-to-back races. We're going to see if he can go get the 3 in a row. We haven't seen anyone do it for a while in any Bubbles leagues. In the IndyCar series, myself, I was able to win the first 2, win the third one. 24K stole it off of me. Now, this series, 24K is trying to get that 3rd win in a row.
Well, we'll see if we can do it as we now come onto the backstretch for the final lap of pacing here as we await the green flag shortly.
And funnily enough, with the points format, Bubble has finished second both races behind 24K. However, Kimi last race picked up a lot of points by getting pole position and leading the most laps. So those extra bonus points are worth a lot here in the IROC series, and it's actually propelled Kimi up to second in the championship ahead of Bubble, despite having the lower average finish. Or sorry, the higher average finish.
Yep. And I'd actually, like, they're really, really, really trying to save fuel here on those pace laps. That really makes me curious to see how this will play out. Brown, do you have any idea on what the fuel run is for this race?
Yeah, the fuel run for this race is around 30 laps, so it's going to be very close as we come to the finish. And I think the drivers are going to have to save for this race here today. You know, won't make it to the end, but I think if they stay on the front.
All right, here we go. The drivers are now double fire as we are set to go green. This is the IROC Racing Series, and this is motorsports at its finest. As green flag is out here at Michigan International Speedway.
First lap under the books here at Michigan. Bubble made contact with the wall there at 3 and 4 after some major heavy contact with Dim. He's going to fall back a little bit as this pack is very tight now, as per expected here with this package. Very much slingshot.
And this is kind of the opposite of what we saw at the start of the test race, where Bubble and Anthony got hooked together and drove away. This pack is crazy right now.
Yeah, I mean, now there's more cars, and B, they know this. They know that can happen now, and they don't want to do that because everyone wants a shot to win when it comes to lap 50. You know.
As we see 24K actually drop to the back there, I think he just wanted out. He saw for 4 wide action happening right around him. And,
yeah, he sees what's happening. He wants absolutely none of it. You don't want to end up DNFing magically because of a high-speed crash.
And there were a lot of talks over the weekend about the dirty air and the draft package that we had here at Michigan. And I believe the race director did make a couple of tweaks to the aero on some of these cars to help mitigate some of the dirty air. And man, it's made a difference here today. Look at the pack that is driving down into turn 1 now. Oh
yeah, look at this. It's 2x2, now 3 wide back there. They were 4 wide a little bit, like a little earlier the lap too. It was crazy, absolute crazy, and intense racing that we'll probably see the rest of the day here.
Likely so. Important to note, Zed did get pulled, but Zed is actually sliding.
He's spinning.
Oh, and he gets damaged. And he's up into the fence. He's out of the race.
That's it. That's his race.
Caution is out. This is the race back. We're going to have a fight for the race back. Right now it's Ford out front. Looks like he's going to take it. Oh, but Lego with a late move.
Got it. Lego got some bump draft from Dim.
He did, but Ford keeps the lead. And now the attention turns back to Zed. Oh, man,
it just happened in the blink of an eye. We were just talking about the race, like what will happen in the future, and then he's at the fence and he's out of the race.
And I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. I was just saying that he got pole position and 10 extra bonus points, and he's going to be glad he got him, because, man.
Going to finish dead last. He'll be credited with a last place finish.
As hopefully soon we'll be able to get you a replay of what happened there.
Yeah, I'd love to see what happened here, because that just kind of unfolded very quickly there.
We were watching Zed on the stream. Let's see if we can't see what happened. And here, yeah, Zed is already getting hit and sideways. And then he just hits up. Oh, and he jumps. He's on top of Anthony's hood. And then he makes contact with the fence. His tire goes flying. There's huge damage. He rolls down to the bottom of the track. We'll see it one more time. As, yeah, he just slid into the corner, and then Anthony used Anthony's car as a ramp. Anthony was lucky to walk away without any damage there. As
now, I'm curious to see.
We are going to be seeing the drivers come back in for see if they're going to come around for pit stops or not.
We have about 4 or 5 cars coming into pit road here. As you see, they want to stretch this field one as long as they can here. As you see, it looks like it's Ford, Carter, Bubble, and Anthony down pit road. Ford's going to put them on. As you see enter his stall, 24K. And Carter also entered his stall, number 1 car. Carter's off pit road, so is 24K. This is going to be a side-by-side battle between Bubble and 24K on pit road, but Ford will win the race back, race on pit road. As you see, Bubble will take 3rd, Anthony 5th on pit road.
So after that pit cycle, I'm curious to see if they'll be able to make it, actually, because they're probably going to save a lot. I mean, do you think there's any chance that they could make it without a caution from here on out, Brown?
It's going to take a lot of saving to make it to the end, but it's very, very slim. There's a very slim chance that they could possibly save.
You're seeing it already. Look back at the back, 24K and Anthony. are already saving as much fuel as they possibly can. We saw this in the pace laps, and now they're doing it here under caution as well. So
Bubble's also trying to fuel save as well further up. I think they just have different strategies, and that's why they're all the way back there, the two of them.
So an early caution. Zed is taken out of the race after a big collision with the fence, and 24K and Anthony, Bubble, Carter, Ford, they are all on a split strategy. Just 5 laps into the race, a caution calls us some strategy changes. The field is split directly in half, looks like.
So we had 5 cars pit. Yeah, 5 cars stayed out. That is a 50-50 split on the pit cycle there. So there's going to be 5 cars on one strategy, 5 cars on the other as they double up to greet the restart.
Getting ready for the restart here. All the drivers are getting double file as we get ready to take the green flag once more, and it's out. Green flag is out, and it's a terrible start for Lego on the inside. And look who had a great start. It was Kimi.
They all managed to save it, but look at this. 3 wide action, maybe 4 wide into 1. Yes, they're 4 wide into 1. Can they make it stick? Don't want another crash like that to happen to anyone else.
It was Dim who got out in the lead, but Kimi had a huge jump. He had to go down below Lego, who had a terrible reaction to the restart there. And now Lego's under pressure from 24K behind, and he's going to go up the track, and he just stays out of the wall there.
I would like to note that it looks like none of these drivers are looking to do any tandem drafting anymore because Bubble totally just, like, ditched Lego when he was in the middle of the corner there. It's just not happening here. We're going to have a giant pack race here from start to finish.
Speaking of up front, 24K
to the apron. He goes wide. There's going to be 4 wide for second. Soon to be 4 wide for the lead, probably, too.
Look,
oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Dim with a huge block on the inside against Kimi. He's trying to keep the lead, and he will into turn 3.
Now look at this. Further in the pack, Carter making some contact there. 24K. Oh, look at 24K's run. He's going to have a massive run here off of 4.
He does. He goes to the inside of Discharge. He's going to look to fill the gap from Kimi and get on the inside of Dim as well. Dim makes contact.
Dim. Oh, here comes Shotgun.
24K on the apron.
5 wide for the lead. Did not work for 24K. Kimi Discharge side by side for the lead. Here comes Carter with a run.
Carter.
Oh, he makes contact.
He keeps his run.
Go.
Oh, they're going to crash. 24K up and
down.
over. He saves it.
Back on his wheels, and he managed to save it surprisingly.
We didn't see caution. There is no caution out. The race officials have deemed that 24K is still maintaining race pace. And so we stay green as we start lap 10.
Oh my goodness, look at this. They're just sandwiching Dim. Dim all the way falling back, dropping back now. They just got the run and they took it. Oh wow, Discharge jumping off Shotgun there. 3 wide for the lead now. Dim's gonna, oh wow, what a massive run Discharge got there. 3 by 3 now, further back.
Ford made a big move to the outside to get around Kimi. His Shotgun goes up the track. And look, Lego's on the bottom. He's going to make up some positions here as Discharge has put a bit of a gap out front.
I wouldn't expect that to last very long. However, we know how the slingshots go here.
Looking back from Discharge now, you can see the pack approaching behind. The slingshot package has been a big talking point this weekend, and we're seeing the effects of it. Look at the run Dim has to the back of Discharge in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, just like that. As I mentioned, that gap didn't even last half a lap. Here comes Lego to the inside. Below the white line he goes.
Huge block from Discharge there as Lego's going up the track.
Lego's in the wall. Don't know what happened there. Probably just couldn't get the turn in there. Probably it just went wide because of dirty air and hit the wall. He's going to drop back now as we're side by side for the lead now.
Well, again, Discharge with a big block.
Oh, here comes Ford. What a massive run he just took. He just took it, and here it goes for the lead. Actually, I would like to note that they're actually starting to single out a little bit, but watch the run now. We're going to have massive 3 wide action for the lead. Potentially 4 wide. Yep, we are 4 wide now. Still 4 wide. Oh, my goodness. They're going to be 4 wide for the whole corner. That's crazy.
And And look out front.
Who's going to have the run, though? Kimi looks like he's going to have the run.
Again, Discharge.
As they're still four wide.
Again, Discharge got a big run and took the lead and led that lap. We talked about this a lot in the test race. We believe the drivers spend a lot of this time, trying to test the package, see how they're going to make that move when it comes to the last lap. I think Discharge has got it figured out right now.
24K is back in the picture. Only took him like 5 laps to catch back up to the lead pack, and here he goes, making his move. Doesn't look like it worked out there. Shotgun chopped him off, and Shotgun very, very close. Oh, he hits the wall. He hits the wall. There goes his speed. He gets swallowed up further in the pack as they're still side by side for the lead. Discharge and Dim going at it now. And oh, goodness. Carter's in the grass. Back into one they go. 3 by 3.
Oh, I think that's Lego up the track, and here comes Discharge, splits it through the middle. Discharge with a huge move.
He's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep the lead, but watch this. Dim might have a chance at it. It's going to 3 and 4. Here he goes. To the inside he goes. Lego's gonna have some momentum. Just go to the outside.
There's
Doesn't
no
look like he
space.
can make a move stick, but here comes Kimi. Kimi has a run now. Who does he push?
He pushed
I
both
think
of
he
them.
gave the run to both of them, actually. As all the cars up there are now 222 miles an hour as they dive into one. All look at making step. Kimi sends it in.
Lego's on the apron. He puts Shotgun and Carter in the wall.
Carter's in the wall.
Oh, and he hits Bubble.
Goodness. Oh, Bubble's
there's
sliding.
still spinning. Oh, there's a car upside down in the back.
Down. That's
Yellow flag
Anthony
is out.
upside down on his lid. Bubble spins out behind him.
We have a race back situation up front, though, side by side, and Ford is looking to make it 3. He does. He's to the inside. This is for the race back, and Ford is edging forward.
Watch Discharge's run. I don't think he can make it work. Ford will get the race back here.
As there's some calamity after the line, that they keep it straight. But man, we gotta
Sort of.
go back
sort
and
of
see what
kept it
happened
straight.
to Anthony.
I really want to know what happened there. I think Bubble kind of slid through. Like, I mean, there was just a whole bunch of contact there. Bubble started spinning out, collected Anthony, and then they just, it was just calamity from there.
Bubble can't believe he locked it down, he says. As I think it started with Lego entering on the apron. He hit Carter. Carter came up, bounced back, hit Bubble, and then Bubble was sliding through turn 2 and came up. And there were 3 cars that all got sandwiched into the outside wall, and Anthony happened to go upside down.
And who was also collected in the crash. Shotgun was collected in that crash, and he got suspension, not quite suspension damage, but he does have some damage on the front of his car that will need to get repaired this time in pit road.
We will. Before we go to the pits, we'll see if we can get you a clip of what happened here. As here we go down into turn 1. There's Lego. Yep, he's on the apron. So was 24K, actually. He hits Shotgun. That's where Carter gets hit. It comes down and hits Bubble. Bubble sliding up the track. Oh, and he brings everyone together. Oh, and Anthony goes upside down, and that's where Shotgun gets the damage. And Anthony slides on the roof of his car. And so we see it's all started with Bubble in front, as we do have pit stops happening now. And almost every car is down to the pits except for Kimi. Kimi does stay.
I'm pretty sure that everybody can make it from here, except Kimi, because he's the only car that stayed out. He didn't get a lot of positions. He did about 9 positions.
And Shotgun looking to get his damage repaired on the car.
You see, Tim leads him off so far.
See, oh yeah, Ford's gonna beat him.
Yeah, Ford comes off pit road with the lead. Ford beats him off pit road. Him second, Carter third, Steve Bubble fifth, Anthony sixth, and Lego seventh.
I believe there was some contact between Discharge and Carter though, and I think that actually double pitted that Discharge. And yeah.
You're gonna have to go all the way back down pit road. Well,
Wait, did he not hit the limiter?
no, he hit the limiter. It just looked like when he got hit, he didn't get the stall brake, so he didn't hit the fuel. Shotgun's gonna come out with it.
Looks like Discharge got it now. You got it all figured out.
Yeah, that's fairly confident for him.
Oh, and now look at this. It's going to be 34 laps to go, so I'd expect actually quite a bit of saving from everyone else who pitted in there.
I believe so. So the split strategy that happened before is now heavily weighted to one side, with only Kimi staying out. If I'm remembering this correctly, I don't believe Kimi has stopped yet.
I think he's just accepting the fact that he doesn't want to save any fuel at all, and he just wants to go. I think he has like 13 laps in the tank then if he's not fuel saving, as we await the restart here at Michigan.
Doubling up once again, all the drivers are double file, and we are ready, and the green flag is shown, and a good restart for Kimi, a good restart for everyone who's in the top 8.
Someone might have not get knocked on the correct jump there. Now it's just a 3-car cluster in the back, but look at the front. This is going to be very important to see who comes out in front after this restart here.
It's Kimi on the bottom. Look at the run up top. It's Ford with
look
a
at
huge
that.
run.
The bump draft got Ford to the lead there. Looks like he'll get a sizable gap that'll serve him well for at least, I'd say, half a lap. So you can just take a chill pill here and refocus and see what happens as more chaos ensues further in the back. We're getting 2x2 action. 2 wide, 3 rows deep, 24K, trying to look to the inside of Dim for second. Hits the apron. Oh, he's slow, and he's a little slow there. Here comes Discharge. Discharge with a very good move, actually, there. Down to the inside of 24K, and he's going to have the run, actually. What is 24K doing? It looks like he's not very happy with Discharge with what he did, but we're 4 wide for the lead, and Discharge is going to come out in front. And oh my goodness, Kimi with an amazing move, makes it 5 wide, and he's going to clear everyone. And he goes, oh my goodness, what an amazing move by Kimi. Just like that, in like half a lap, he just made some crazy action there. Goes 5 wide, goes right through the middle, and then crosses over 24K as 24K tries to block him. Doesn't look like it worked out very well for him because he's still further back. But Dim with the inside to second. 3 wide now for fourth. And now Dim looking for the lead here on the backstretch with the run. Lego has the run too. Here comes 24K and further in the pack too. Oh, and look at this. Who's going to have the momentum off of 4? They hit the apron there.
Oh, there's contact.
Kimi
Kimi slides. He saves it, and he takes away second spot from Dim, and now he's looking for the lead.
He goes to the inside for the lead.
On the inside, it's Kimi. He's taking a take of that spot from Discharge.
24K going to look for the lead too. Here comes 24K on the inside. Goes to show how chaotic this package is. You just see new leaders back and forth, and like it's crazy.
Kimi got a bump draft on the top lane. He might take the lead here. It's super
now, it doesn't
close.
look like it quite yet. Does he clear Dim? No, he's not. Here comes Dim. Lego gets 24K a shot. 3 wide for the lead. Discharge, it looks like maybe hit the apron there. Shoved Dim up the racetrack. And here comes Ford. It really is magical to see how all these drivers just go back and forth from the back to the front in a few laps time. They just get the run and they take it. And up to the front, Ford goes. And now watch here as we dive down to 1. Discharge right behind Ford. He's going to get the run on the backstretch here. Yep, here he comes to the inside. Oh, who gets a bump drive? Oh, no, there goes Shotgun.
Oh,
and there goes Lego.
More wrecking. And caution's going to be out.
It looks like Lego saving. Here comes 24K. 24K is around. Oh, massive contact.
Damage. And Ford's around.
He got damage on the car. 24K has damage.
Up front, who's getting the race back?
Out, and it looks like Discharge is going to win the race back.
And he does. Many cars have damage. It's hard to see exactly who all made it through
has damage
cleanly.
here now. 24K absolutely got some damage to the car.
Amazingly, Ford has a clean car. I saw him spinning out earlier.
Yeah, he was spinning in there too. He got some action in there. Surprisingly no damage, like you mentioned. Does he slow it to pace here? Let's take a look at what happened at the crash to bring out this most recent caution for the race.
Yep, we are going to have a replay for you here now. Let's see what happened. As they go into turn 1 here. The pack looks pretty tame so far as Lego has a big run in the back of Shotgun. Oh, and there was contact in front. Oh, and Shotgun was on his side. That was between Dim and 24K. Shotgun was on his side. He saves it. Then Lego spins with 24K. 24K has to enter on the grass. He collects forward. And then 24K gets damaged. Ford almost gets lifted in the air. Hits the wall, but doesn't get any damage. And it was craziness in turns 3 and 4
Shotgun
there.
spins actually in pacing. He tried to enter pit road, and he wasn't able to do that. So he's going to... Yellow flag pit stops.
Everybody on pit road except Shotgun. I think Kimi's strategy last time around was to stay out because he figured there was going to be another caution. It looks like this truck's had a problem because of the storm. He got a very little too quick. But as you see the race on pit road, you see Carter, Kimi, Ford, Nick, and Andrew top five.
Just like that, apparently Discharge missed the limiter, so he was not able to stop, so that's why he got out so early. So just assume that he stayed out for the most part, as he'll be behind Shotgun. So Discharge and Shotgun essentially were the two that stayed out.
So now the drivers with damage are Shotgun, who's actually up front now, and 24K, who is near the back and runs into the side of Lego. I don't think that was intentional. I think he's just trying to save fuel. Or maybe it was. He's still running into Lego. He's trying to spit him out on our pacing. Temper's flaring here at Michigan. He's unhappy with Lego.
Oh yeah, he's not happy. Neither of them are happy with each other. 24K was full throttle the whole time, and he bumps Lego. Yeah, he doesn't like what he did there. Bring out that last caution.
It's still calamity back there as 24K and Lego are still fighting. As we're going to be looking to take the green flag here in a little bit. But the drivers at the back will need to sort it out before we think about taking the green flag. And it looks like they have. So now
yeah,
the
good thing they
drivers get
sorted
down
it
the
out,
file.
because if they still were bumping and banging coming to the green, that would not been very good. As we now come to the green flag.
And there it is. Green flag is out. Kimi goes to the outside. Look at the run from Kimi.
Wow, just like that. Oh, goodness. Shotgun and still, yeah, Discharger's falling back now. Look at that. Oh, good. The Lego's spinning. Lego's spinning
sideways.
Already.
He saved
it, though. But he's going to be all the way in the back. Who has the momentum here? 24K is going to push Discharge. Discharge down below the white line to the inside of Carter for third. And he sends it in now. Discharge sends it in to the lead. It looks like he's going to go. But can Kimi cross it over? Doesn't look like he can. Discharge with a comfortable lead here on the front stretch. Not going to last very long, though, because Kimi's probably going to make a move here coming to turn one. Let's see what he does. But there he goes. He looks for it. Gets bumped by 24K, and 24K is wide. He's going to start fading a little bit, but here comes Ford on the outside. Does Ford have the run from the outside lane? Doesn't look like he can get it. Discharge still with a comfortable margin to Kimi. But Kimi starting with that run, closing in. What can he do? Let's see if he can make the outside work. The outside he goes. Is it 5 wide actually further in the back? I might have missed that. And Dim now with a massive run. 3 wide for the lead. 4 wide for a second there. Dim to the front. Shotgun right behind him. As Kimi and Discharge are still side by side. That's not going to help either of them if they keep that up. As now Dim and Shotgun have gone past both of them. As now, yeah, they've singled out now. Here comes Ford, though. He's going to push Discharge. Discharge is going to have a run. Here he goes. To the inside of Shotgun. Shotgun tries to block. To below the white line he goes. Now he goes to the outside. Here, oh, 4 wide for second. And now, Agent, I'll let you take away the action from here.
Absolutely. There's crazy action still 4 wide for second. 24K's up the track. It's almost 5 wide for the lead. As 24K gets through, they settle it out for second, and Dim leads another lap. As we are now past halfway, we're actually going to go on board with Dim Trios for Plato's Perfect Pitch. Presented to you by Plato's Apex Network. come back to you now with a battle for the lead, actually. It was Discharge and Lego fighting for who would lead that lap. I think Discharge got it. And now the pack is all here.
I mean, excluding Anthony and Bubble, I think they're trying to do some sort of strategy to give them a better chance of winning here, but right now that's not important as we go 4 wide for the lead. This is a contact. There goes 24K. Spinning out they go into the grass. Are they going to come back up? Oh, good. Oh, my God. What a massive crash. It's the big one here at Michigan.
Oh, there's more damage flying. There is going to be a race back up front. It looks like it's going to be Carter who gets it in front of Ford, but a huge crash in turns 3 and 4. We'll have to get the replay. I didn't quite see what happened there.
How many drivers got damaged from that? That was crazy. This looks like Carter won the race back.
Looks like shotgun down here low. That is not legal as pits are closed at the moment of caution. So that will be a penalty for him.
So it looks like cars with damage now are Discharge, 24K, Lego, and Shotgun after that most recent incident.
And Lego is still sitting in turn 1.
Lego's apparently proving that he was probably, assuming he was the cause of the wreck, he's saying it was a lag, and that must have been something to do with it.
Well, if he's proclaiming lag and the race director is listening to it, that's going to be a red flag situation to review, as there's debris all over the place in turns 3 and 4.
Doesn't look like the race has been red flagged yet.
Not yet. We're seeing what the race director says as cars are coming down pit lane to you, Brown.
Yeah, as you see, everybody come down pit road, including Shotgun, the car that has the penalty, the to-the-back penalty. We're pitting too soon. That's very unfortunate for him, as he was having a pretty solid day in that Fruity Pebbles car. But as you see, multiple cars with damage, Discharge being one of them, coming down pit road, he's going to have to get his damage taken off his car.
Yeah, it looks like Discharge will need to get his damage repaired. Where's Lego? Yeah, Lego's down.
Great stops today. Ford second, Kimi third, Bubble fourth, and Anthony rounds out the top 5.
As we've gotten word from the officials that we will not be under a red flag situation for a driver protest.
We are going to need some time for the officials to clean up some of the damage that has been collected over in.
Lego is still in pit road, looking for his damage to be repaired.
And the race director's cleaning up damage in turns 3 and 4 right now.
Yeah, that was a massive pile up there.
Well, now that everybody
Agent Lego needs his damage repaired.
With it being lap 33 out of
Cleaning up the
50
damage in
points,
turns 3 and 4 right now.
Everybody can make it to the end without pitting. So it looks like it's going to be a very action-packed last couple of 20 laps here.
So we are going to have time to get a replay of what happened there. As it was craziness. As going down the backstretch, there was it was Dim who tried to squeeze into the gap, and then there was contact. 24K spun, Discharge and Lego sliding up the track. They come up and collect everybody. Shotguns collected. Kimi with a masterful avoidance, along with Anthony and Bubble behind. As I do believe we are going to get back racing here in a moment. As no, we take another caution lap as we wait for Lego to rejoin the back of the pack. So with this extra caution lap, we will be going green with 16 laps remaining here at Michigan. As we mentioned before, this is the second to last round of the championship. It's a short championship, only 4 races, but 24K has taken a stranglehold on it. Quite frankly, he won the first 2 races, but this weekend has not been as glamorous for him. He was unable to grab the extra points for pole, and now he has a damaged car. But he's not alone. There's at least 3 other damaged cars. You can see in your shot right here. That's Discharge, Shotgun, and Lego. And the cars in front do look quite a bit cleaner. And yeah, just lots of fuel saving happening here under caution.
Radio check.
All good.
You're good, but I probably prefer if you lower it just a tad bit. It's a little too loud right now. But we're troubleshooting some issues with Brown's mic. We have heard complaints that it was a little too quiet there, so.
Well, we got that sorted out. I'm not sure if the drivers will have to go back to pits or not for the end of the race. We'll see what happens. Remember, there are infinite green-white checkered opportunities, so they might need another stop for fuel, as we're going to take the green flag once more.
Green flag here at Michigan. Looks like everyone got a pretty good start here, as Carter's going to get the run here on the inside to take the lead. Looks like he's starting to single out now. He's going to get the run. Bubble's going to get the run. He's going to go to the outside. 24K has a run now, too. Can he make it to the lead? Through the middle, 4 wide for the lead already. Crazy how that happens. But Korey gets back to the inside. It's not over yet, as there's now actually 4 wide action further in the pack again still. Here comes Discharge with a run. Here comes the bump draft. Just like that, we've now had 2 packs of 5. 1 for the lead and 1 for 6th on back. And then we're 4 wide for the lead again. Discharge making a move. Can he keep his momentum up? Here comes Lego on the inside. Poor Dim, Bubble, and the others are starting to close in. We're going to have a massive moment here probably in 3 and 4 here. 5 wide, now 5 wide. And now look at that shotgun putting everyone in the wall. There goes Ford Discharge. So is Dim. They're going to be out of it for at least a little bit. But Bubble has a run now too, to the inside of Lego for the lead. Back into 1 again now, 4 wide for 3rd. Kimi on the inside, he's going to clear the rest of them. But Carter's going to get a run. Who's going to get the run off the corner? It looks like it's going to be Anthony. And he's pushing Bubble. Looks like they'll work together like they were in that test race yesterday. We'll see if they can make it work again. I doubt it though, we'll see. As they're working together. Here comes Kimi on the inside. They're going to be broken up. Not like it doesn't look like it'll work. And now they start to single out, and I'll take it to Agent here.
Yep, finishing lap 37. That's just 13 laps remaining in this race. It's coming down to it, as that's Ford, who's fallen quite a bit off the pack down there. Now in the test race, we saw that dirty air back there. That gap might have been insurmountable. However, today, we've seen drivers make up big gaps, and I would be surprised if Ford didn't have something to say about the ending to this race. As up front, we're seeing Kimi and Bubble working together a little bit. That's going down into turn 3 and 4. They've managed to kind of quell the surges of the pack behind them that we've come to know and love from the slingshot package. Speaking of, here comes a run from 24K. Looking at the inside of Kimi. He's going to make that move stick on the apron. Now to the inside of Bubble. It's 3 wide for the lead for a moment. It is still 3 wide in the middle of the corner. And look at the momentum from the top side. Kimi has the run from behind. Here comes Shotgun 4 wide. Oh, there's contact and smoke, and 5 and 6 wide for a second, I think. Now it's Shotgun with the nose ahead, but Dim's on the inside. He's going to have the advantage in turn 3. Through turn 3, it's Dim. He's going to take the lead. Discharge gives him a bump in the middle of the corner. And now it's going to really give Dim a lead. He's going to come through and lead lap 39 as we spread back out a little bit. But man, craziness on the backstretch there for a little while.
Yeah, it looks like they're really starting to figure things out here with this slingshot package, being able to make it 5 wide very consistently, it appears. So I wouldn't be surprised if they managed to do that on the last lap. As actually, we're starting to close into the end of this thing. We're almost at 10 laps to go. And now they're 3 wide. Now look at this action on the backstretch. They're doing it again. 3 wide, 3 by 3 for the lead. Kimi has the momentum. Discharge on the inside. Dim in the middle for the lead. Who's going to make it stick the most? 24K right behind Discharge. Does 24K push him? It looks like he will. Discharge with the momentum. He's going to go to the lead. Dim right behind him now. He files back. 24K drops back. He wants none of that. Here comes Ford in the middle. Just like that, he's already back in the action here. Shotgun and Dim make some contact, but they manage to keep it straight. Here comes Ford with the run. Does he cross Discharge over? He does, to the inside. Now 4 wide for third, too, as there's contact between Ford and Discharge. Oh, wow, look at that. Ford hits the apron. Here comes Shotgun to the inside. More and more action as things start to heat up as now we onto the front stretch. Across the line with Ford in the lead. 9 laps to go here at MIS.
Ford's in the lead, and we are coming down to it. As we look behind, Ford sideways in turn 1. He's on the apron. Can he save it?
He saved it. Here comes Dim. Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
Now Kimi with the run.
In the blink of an eye, he just loses control of the car, but looks like everyone managed to keep it straight. That was a very close call for Dim, more specifically.
What a move.
He almost got crunched.
Hey, oh my goodness. He went up the middle through the backstretch, and now he is up into fighting for third on the inside, and the run's going to come to the back of him. But even bigger for Ford, he gets to the back of Kimi. Now Discharge with the run. They're going to have a huge run to the back of Dim, who defends the apron. And now Kimi's to his outside, side by side for the lead, coming down into turn 1. As we see Kimi on the outside, he does have to give it up, and Dim keeps the lead.
Yeah, now, there were going to be 4 wide actually here off of 2. Look at that. A Discharge, I think Discharge wants none of this anymore. What does Shotgun do? Shotgun's lagging, it looks like. He's going to be out of it for probably, unless there's a caution. I think he's done. But Bubble's in the wall. Bubble's in the wall now. What happened to him?
He was side by side with someone. I think he might have got put in the wall.
Yeah, maybe he was. I don't even know. We'll have to take a look at that when we have the chance to, but I don't know if we will. Now we have Ford's to the outside. 3 wide for second. Now Lego with his damage now. To the inside of Dim for the lead. Who's going to get the momentum? Looks like it's going to be Anthony pushing to Kimi. Kimi to Ford. Ford to the outside. Can he clear him before 3? Yes, he can. Kimi can as well. Kimi and Ford together, working together, managed to get to the front.
But now that run's going to come. That run's going to come from the cars they just passed. Lego and Dim are going to build the run. And I think that's where the push is going to happen.
Yeah, watch the run. I'm going to watch the run on the backstretch. This is going to be crazy.
Yep, we're still watching Dim. I think that's where the run comes from on the bottom, is when Lego and Dim will get to... Dim gets pushed up the track.
Oh, not anymore. It's going to be from Dim. I think it's going to be from Lego and Discharge. And yes, it will. Here comes Lego. Here it comes.
Kimi blocks, gets a run. They both have a run on Ford.
Here comes Lego to the outside of Ford. Does he clear him? Yes, he does. Lego to the lead now. Can anyone build up a run now onto the front stretch? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Oh, yes, there is. Here comes Anthony. He pushes Carter. Carter to the outside of Discharge. Can Lego block him? No, he can't. 3 wide for third now. Discharge to the inside of Kimi. What a move. It's like the slimmest gap. You just see it happen, and then you just go for it. That's all that matters here. And now that we're 5 laps to go, I want to start talking about this. They're probably, at this point, rehearsing for the white flag to see what they could do on the front stretch. Do they want to go on the back stretch? Do they want to go on the front stretch? Like, when do they want to go? That's really the key moment of this race. Who's going to find the right time to go?
Brown can attest to this. He talked to many of the drivers. So many of them talked about the timing and the placement of the last lap.
See, that's the resourcing right there. They went 4 wide for the lead on the front stretch. That's the stuff that you need to figure out. Where can you get the run? like how many cars needed to be behind to get that massive run for the lead on the very critical moment there. We'll just see what happens on the white flag. This is going to be crazy. 4 laps to go. Anthony out front, Dim right behind him. He's going to the inside. Carter's going to get a run from discharge. He's going to give it to Anthony. Anthony's actually going to get the run and clear Dim. All 3 of them are going to clear Dim, it looks like.
As we actually get single file, they're on the front straightaway for a second. They're trying to sort it out. They're trying to figure out where they want to be in 3 laps time.
And now look at that. Carter, one of my ones to watch, is up there to second with 3 laps to go. He did win those test races, like, he earned those wins. He did find the right time to go. As now, actually, they're going to try to figure things out further in the pack. 3 wide, a second back there. Discharge to the inside of Carter. But it looks like Carter clears him to the inside of Anthony. He's going to go for the lead. Who's going to get the run? Dim's going to get the run, it looks like. Does he make the move? Yes, he does, to the outside. Lego's going to try to make it 4 wide for the lead. And just like that, Anthony gets swallowed into the pack. Now he's all the way back there. Down to 5th place he goes. And now side by side for the lead between Lego and Dim.
He has a run again, though. I think he might get to the outside of Dim here. He does. He's there. The outside of Dim, Anthony has a run. He gives it to Carter. There's a big push on the outside. Carter's going to go back to the lead here, I think.
What happened to Discharge? Discharge is going to be out of it here. I don't know what happened to him. But either way, that doesn't matter anymore, as we're actually off of 4 to get the white flag here at Michigan. This is it. This is what the drivers have been rehearsing for. This is their key moment. Who's going to win it here at Michigan? Down to 1 they go. Here comes Bubble. Bubble to the inside. He's making it go. He's going for it. He's going for it. Bubble's going.
He takes the lead, but I think it's going to be too
early. Here
early.
comes Dim. Dim's going for it too. Dim has the momentum.
Oh,
Carter
big
blocks.
block.
There it goes. 4 wide for the lead. Here comes 24K. 24K has the prime position, it looks like.
Kimi's on the top. Kimi has
Dim's
a run
wide.
too.
Who has the momentum?
Here comes
Massive.
Lego on the bottom.
Who's going to make it work?
A big push. 24K. Here comes Ford.
Here goes Ford.
Oh, he puts Bubble
Ford's
on the
going to
wall.
make it work the most as they're crashing further in the pack. Ford's going to win here in Michigan.
Bubble was in the air across the line, and Ford did take the win just slightly over 24K. We're going to have to get a replay of the finish because, man, that was exciting. Huge blocks on the back straightaway and a very close finish, and some drivers are upset, and crashing after the line intentionally is a DQ. I'm afraid what that might mean for what just happened with Dim.
Carter might actually get that penalty too. I mean, it looked like he started to spin it out in the middle, 1-2. He went to the bare grass. We'll see what the officials' call is for who gets disqualified and not, but that was an incredible finish. Ford wins the race.
As Kimi and Anthony going over there to congratulate Ford on his win. His first race in the IndyCar Series at Toronto, he won, and now he wins in the IROC Series here at Michigan.
Ford's really good at this winning races thing, it looks like. He finds the right time to go, and he just gets the win every single time, it looks like now. He's very good at winning races.
It certainly seems that way as Ford is coming to a stop on the front straightaway. We will catch up with Ford in just a moment. First, we have a replay of the finish.
Let's see what happened and how Ford got the win.
By now, though, a big block has already happened. Cars are entering the corner on the apron. Look where Ford is. He is right at the back. He's going to get a huge run through the corner, pushes Bubble through the pack. Now he has the run up the middle. Anthony gives him a shove to the line. Oh, there's contact, and Ford just edges out in front. Oh, and there's the air that Bubble caught. Oh, a great view of the finish there. As you see, Ford was able to come away with the win, and oh, I do fear for the worst for Carter and Dim.
Oh, and also there's an altercation on pit road between Kimi and Bubble. It looks like they're having some words over the finish. One of them's upset at the other, and they're exchanging some words. We'll see what happens here. Oh, they're fighting. Fists are being thrown.
Oh, Bubble's down.
Oh, Bubble's down. Kimi got the win. He's gonna beat Bubble.
The race officials are trying to get Kimi away.
Yeah, Kimi needs to get away here.
And Anthony, a fellow driver, actually steps away. Anthony was one of the ones who congratulated Ford at the end of the race. There was drama here on pit road, and Bubble is down. The AMR safety team will be attending to him as there are some words being spoken to Kimi. We hear actually our pit reporter Brown right there in the middle of it, getting the best action for us as Kimi's escaped. He's going back to Bubble.
Kimi's escaped the containment. He's
going
for Bubble
back
again.
to Bubble. As the AMR safety team, Bubble, he's trying to get back up. Bubble is back up. He's okay. Brown and Kimi having a discussion over there. We get it sorted out. But more importantly, the car parked on the start-finish line and the car that won the race, that is Ford.
Found the right time to go in 3 and 4, and he won it.
He most certainly did. As we will be waiting a moment for some of the drivers to be able to give us an interview. There's still some words being spoken on pit road. And I think Kimi's frustration is more circumstantial rather than being directed to Bubble. So Ford's not here yet, but we do have some drivers in the channel. We'll see if we can get an interview here first with 24K.
All right.
And there he is, driver of the number 48 car. You had an okay race today. And a big incident in the middle of the race gave you some damage, but you still come away with a second place finish. Tell me about how you overcame the crash to still get solid points on the day.
Yeah, that crash definitely did hurt us. That damage, but didn't really affect us too much. We kind of just kept our heads in it. Those last couple of laps was just like setting ourselves up, because I knew there was going to be some way we had to win it, and giving Kimi that push kind of got us through past him and onto the extras going to turn 3. Couldn't really do anything, kind of slipped the track really late. Dumb block from Bubble, but really shook them up. They came up the track, so I was able to get to the inside. Really thought Lego had it to my inside, but Ford just came around my outside. So we tried, but fastest lap in second place is good enough.
Yeah, I was about to mention, you did get fastest lap, so that'll definitely help you there. Well, you had a good race. Well, so. You have any other questions, Adrian?
Yeah, just one more. I'd like to know your thoughts about all of the moves on the apron. Do you think the race directors should look at some kind of rule about the apron? It was it definitely caused a couple of the big ones out there.
The last lap was definitely I feel like the front stretch was fine. The back stretch had a lot of people just, they were blocking, keeping going back up. There was a lot going on in that back straightaway. I feel like something should be looked into. The white flag, definitely some penalties probably should be thrown.
Well, thank you so much for your time, 24K. You come away with second place and fastest lap points, and I believe you will exit as the championship leader into the final round. We'll see if we can't get another interview here. We have, let's see, and we have Kimi up here with us. Kimi, there was a big exchange on pit road. You're now sitting beside the driver that you were upset with. Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, man, I can't believe this guy next to me right here, bro, Bubble, bro. Can't believe he just did that, bro. Like, he made like everybody go under the line, man. I'm actually disgusted, bro. That's like, bro, like freaking ban this guy, man. I swear, bro. I hate it. I had like a run off the corner. I had a huge run, but I just couldn't go. Couldn't go anywhere because everybody was going under the line on the back stretch. Not really supposed to do that, man. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. I had to do something, bro. I was frustrated. I threw hands, bro. I gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? Tired of this, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope this guy doesn't do it next race, because I might actually put him in the fence next race, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's ridiculous.
Well, there you have Kimi's side of the controversy. What did you think about the actual racing in general throughout the earlier parts of the race?
Oh, the racing, honestly, the racing was really good. Like, I'm really glad that the package was fixed before the race, so that it created like a really nice package. So you, like when you're in the back, it didn't get too much dirty air, so you could like still obviously compete. And obviously I had a crazy save earlier. I don't know if they got on the stream or not, but it was a crazy save that I did earlier. But yeah, the package I really liked it. It was really good. It's got lots of runs, man. I just hate it, you know. I just hate how the ending turned out. You know what I'm saying? So I hated that, bro. But it was good. The racing was honestly good. So that's all I really have to say.
Oh, we certainly understand that. Fearless, do you have any questions for Kimi?
No, I don't believe I do. Well, that
thank
was
you.
unfortunate that whatever happened there on the last lap happened, but hopefully you'll get him next time.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Good job today, Kimi, and thanks for joining us up here and sharing a word with us. Up next, though, I do believe we have our race winner. As the number 83, that is Ford, who came in the clutch today. Tell me about how you timed the run. Everyone was talking about it all weekend. Who would time the run off turn 4? You were the one that did it and came away with the win. Tell me your side of the story.
So, this is very complicated. I got PTSD from the test race we did yesterday, where I made the move too early. I made it into turn 1, and I thought I had it, but I didn't. And with this new package, I knew that there was not going to be any really dirty air in the back. So I knew in those final laps, I was staying in the back, like basically dead last. On the final lap, I started dead last. Then in turn 1, I just make sure I can carry as much speed as I can. I go to the outside. Everybody's just scrapping on the inside, don't even know what's going on. Then in turn 3, there's nowhere I can go. So I just go into the back of Bubble and just keep my foot in it, you know? And then coming out of the turn, just the tiniest gap opens up, and I just go for it. Almost, I jump up in the air, keep my speed. I got put in the wall, got in the bubble. I thought it was over right there, but it was too fast. So I timed perfectly, started last on the final lap, finished first. You know, I want to thank Blake for making my skiing last minute, because it was good luck really. And I'm 2 for 2 on my races in this league, so yeah, very very happy.
Well, it's great to hear. Fearless, do you have any questions for our race winner, Ford?
I don't believe I do, Agent, but Ford, you made the move just perfectly. Like, you did everything you could, and it worked out in your favor. Congratulations on your win.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you for joining us up here, Ford. And we've got 2 more interviews lined up. First, we will have the driver of a car that was involved in an incident earlier. That's going to be Carter.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today, Carter.
Yeah.
We saw a bit of calamity there at the ending, a big crash in the middle, and maybe some controversy at the end. Just tell me what you thought of this race as a whole.
I mean, I thought it was a lot of fun. The package was really good. I mean, we were able to make moves that we weren't able to make in testing, so that was a nice add-on. The racing was fun. I like trying to control the field towards the end there, and it didn't go our way. We got blocked there by Bubble, but that stuff happens. That's just the way it goes on these races. But overall, it was pretty fun today. I had a good shot at a win. Luckily, Ford came out with it, but it's sad that we couldn't come out with a win here on the number 1 team. So disappointing, but overall pretty fun. Had a good time.
Alrighty, and this was your, I believe, this was your first race for this season of the IROC Championship. And you were a contender. Do you plan to be here next week and maybe even into next season fight for a championship?
Yeah, definitely. These cars are pretty fun to drive. I'd like to hopefully have another shot at a win if I can make next week's race. And hopefully throughout the next season, so I'll be a championship contender. So that should be fun, a lot to look forward to. And yeah.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much for joining us up here, Carter.
Mhm.
And we had a strong performance today. We expect a strong one next week. And I believe we will get one more interview. And that's, let's see here. I thought we were going to get one more interview with, oh, there we go. Dim, man, you were the center of some controversy today as well. Both you and Carter might have wrecked after the line. Well, we have yet to hear an official word on that. But overall, how would you view your race today?
Well, I thought I had a pretty good race. And yeah, I definitely did wreck after the line. That's a disqualification. But pretty sure that would have been most laps led. Had a really fast car. Just really good. It can make moves, get right back through the field like nothing. Leading a lot of laps up front there. The racing was really good too. The little change they made from yesterday's practice session was great. Pack racing like hell, 4 wide, 5 wide everywhere. But yeah, it was pretty good. And then, you know, last lap things at a super speedway racing, I guess, you know, just throw whatever block you want. But it's whatever. Controversial moves and calls, but pretty good race. Congrats to Ford. Guy's really showing his dominance here, winning in the IndyCar and IROC. But yeah, I don't know. That block was egregious as hell. It screws everyone over, even though it doesn't look like it. It just does. But yeah, pretty good day.
That was the next thing I was going to ask about. Was the finish a huge block from Bubble? He kind of came down all the way below the white line. You know, we saw a similar move from you kind of earlier in the race, but in the last lap, you kind of toned it back and Bubble went to 100 really fast. What was your view on the block at the end that kind of caused the calamity in turns 3 and 4?
I think that block was just ridiculous. It was egregious. Like I made a move similar to that earlier in the race, but it's I don't know if it's spotter's fault, driver's fault, but you can't be doing that on the last lap. We were pretty much at his door. Don't know whose fault that was, but you know, when it comes down to it, you screwed a lot of people out of a good finish there. I know if I did that same thing, I would not be here speaking right now. But pretty good day. You know, just looking forward to next week, I guess.
Well, thank you for your time, Dim. It's a very good job at your race today as well, and we expect another strong result from you next week as you fight for a championship.
Probably not. After that disqualification, I'm probably out of it. And yeah, thank you, though.
Yes, sir. And that was a somewhat frustrated Dim with the results of the race there, and the crashing after the line. But I do believe that will do it for us here at Michigan International Speedway. Unless Fearless has any more thoughts.
I think that will wrap up our coverage here at Michigan. I don't have any extra thoughts. That was a crazy finish, as per expected.
Oh, sweet. It was a very special event we saw today. Ford came away with the win. And tune in next week at the same time for the IROC Championship finale. Season 1, we will be crowning a champion. I can tell you right now, 24K is in the lead. And it'll be right here on BubbleTheWonderBoy's YouTube channel. Stay tuned for the IROC Championship. And that'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway.